Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about ARC, XRP, AMB, and of course ICX, right? We're going to start off with ICX first of all, because ICX, when we talked about it, was like 2 months ago. If you guys follow my channel, when ICX was like roughly 12 to 13 cents, I was saying like make sure to accumulate ICX with a potential of 200% gain, right? You can see we just hit 35 cents, and that time ICX was like, I think like 11 to 12 cents, right? That was like back in December, so mid-December, something like that. We just hit 35 cents, so most people are going to be FOMOing in the ICX, but it is time to move on to other coins. I'm not saying like ICX basically not going to be pushing higher, but we got like a more potential, more potential coins with a very good potential upward momentum, right? So let's take a look at the first one, going to be ICX. The first one going to be ARC. Okay, ARC, we're going to take a look at it in USD, and also we're going to take a look at it in BTC, right? We're also going to talk about Ripple XRP. We're also going to talk about a very unknown coin called AMB, pretty much like a a clone of XRP. Okay, they move together both in terms of price action and both in terms of timing, right? But we're going to discuss that during the video, right? So stay tuned. So let's take a look at ARC. ARC, beautiful you can call it a downward channel, something like that. You can call it a triangle, wedge, whatever you want to call it. Okay, but most of the time this pattern they turn to be very bullish. I noticed it on ICX like a couple months ago. That's why I called it, right? For ICX, ADA, list, Steam, all of them. Steam still like I don't want to include Steam in the list, but Steam still looking very bullish with a 200 to 300% upward momentum. So ICX basically, ARC basically broke the downtrend, and we're looking to test for the first time not for the first time, but for it's been like a very long time since we retested like the 100-day moving average EMA on the 2-day chart, right? So most likely we're going to face some challenges. As soon as we hit like roughly around like 23 cents. Okay, current price is like 175. Okay, beautiful channel. Volume is not there. Okay, we don't have much volume as of now, so I would be at least taking profit as soon as we hit like 23 cents to 24 cents, right? So until we see like some volume, because most likely it could retrace down, pull back down to like 19 to 18 cents before further move to the upside, right? But very bullish. So let's take a look at ARC BTC. Okay, ARC BTC pretty much very bullish, similar to ICX BTC. Just by this area, like December, when I was saying buy ICX, right? ARC was making the same structure, okay, similar price action. Both of them were like roughly 17 to 1800 sats, right? They both dropped all the way down to like a 14 to 15. Okay, you can see ARC basically double bottom. A couple of days ago, I give a big warning to buy ARC. Okay, I've been saying ARC, AION, WANCHAIN, and ICX, they all move together in terms of like a price action and basically timing. Okay, the good thing is, like, if you can understand like the timing, you could be moving from coin to coin, like just by using those 4 coins, because when one move like a 200-300% gain, you just have to switch like to the next one with a more potential upward momentum, right? So that's why I'm basically giving you giving you guys I mean ARC right after ICX. So you can see it like versus BTC, you can see like a nice round, you could call it round bottom, whatever, inverted round bottom, whatever you want to call it. But it is a beautiful setup. Most of the time these patterns, right, they get a very rapid move to the upside. Okay, very rapid move to the upside. But at least for the short term, that's what I see. Next target for ARC, it is roughly around like a 27 to 2800 sats, just like ICX. Okay, ICX, I said like first target was like 27, second target 32 to 3300 range, right? We almost like over 3400 sats, right? And second target for ARC, it is going to be like a 45. ARC been very volatile recently. Okay, so sometimes it can give you like some very overextended price action. So that's why I'm expecting like a potential push to the upside up to like a 4500 sats. Okay, and 4500 sats, if you take a look at it, was like, it's nothing but a previous resistance. So I don't expect us to basically breakout and pass like a 4500 sats without like taking a break. Okay, so, and if you take a look at it in terms of gains, it is roughly around like a 200% gain versus BTC. That's extremely good. Okay, if BTC stays just about 9k, you're looking at ARK to go all the way up to like a 45 cents to 50 cents range, right? So if BTC goes up to 10k, absolutely ARK might, just 3x in dollar value, right? So next coin we're going to talk about, it is a XRP BTC, right? So XRP BTC, very bullish. Okay, very bullish setup. And one of the reasons I'm saying XRP BTC is very bullish, but it doesn't mean it cannot drop back and retest like a 22 to 2300 sats, right? It can absolutely, okay, give us a flash crash, right, and then a retest like the bottom in this range before taking off. Okay, but just to be safe, the best thing to do, at least for the short term, not financial advice, is like to accumulate within this channel. Okay, accumulate all the way down in this channel. It is looking bullish. I wouldn't be FOMOing until we see like a crazy breakout. Of course, like many traders gonna be jumping in and then basically looking for some upward momentum all the way up to like 3200 sats to like a 3500 sats. Not sure if like it has a potential to like a hit 37 like within February, maybe like March or April we could like hit basically a 3700, but it is looking extremely bullish, right? So when I want to compare basically A and B, and A and B is called Ambrosus, right? So A and B and Ripple XRP, okay, similar structure. Okay, you can take a look at it in terms of timing. Both of these charts are basically a 2 days chart, right? 2 day chart. So you can see in terms of timing, September 4th they both took off. Okay, same exact timing, right? And then they both tap out roughly around like within 2 days difference, right? Roughly October, XRP tap out October 14th. No, XRP tap out October 16th, and Ambrosus tap out like October 12th, right? So basically within like a 2 to 4 days range, right? So similar structure also. So, and the good thing is like AMB is ready to take off, right? It seems like it is ready to take off, right? So you can see like it is giving us some sort of flat correction. Most of the time this flat correction, they basically a continuation pattern, but since like the market is pretty bullish, XRP is looking to push to the upside. I'm expecting at the same time A and B to basically push to the upside, right? And target we could be looking for, first area we could be looking for is roughly around like a 230 range. Okay, as soon as we break 230 range, we don't have any other challenge but like a roughly around like a 300 sats, right? 300 sats. If you take your fib retracement, swing high to swing low, you can see like it is just about like 50% pullback. Okay, 300 to 350. So you take, if you basically take a look at it, you can see like we got basically a potential of like almost like a 90 to a 120% move to the upside, right? So all the way up, like almost like 116% move to the upside. Okay, if like we're gonna retrace all the way up to like a 0.618, you could be looking for 150% gain, and that's versus BTC. So if BTC is basically moving up and A and B gonna be moving up versus BTC, you could be expecting like at least A and B to 2 to 3x its value, depending on how high BTC is going to be going, right? If BTC retests like a 12k and stuff like that, and A and B goes like 150% versus BTC, that's already like a 2x 3x in dollar value, right? So another coin also I wanted to include in this list, let's take a look at it. Let's do this. I'm just gonna add Steam. I'm just gonna add Steam to the list. Wasn't planning to do so, but since like the video is short enough already. Steam BTC. Okay, take a look at Steam BTC. looking very bullish. I mentioned Steam like a while back, back in October, and I was like, it is time to accumulate Steam. That was like roughly when Steam was like 1400 1500 sats, right? Similar, you know, similar price action with ICX and all of that, OneChain, AION, ARC, and all of that good stuff, right? So you can see Steam still making broke a major, you know, resistance area. Now the only major resistance area we got is like the 2-day you know, 100 EMA. So as soon as we break this 2-day 100 EMA, we most likely could be retesting the previous resistance, which is like, you know, 35 to 3000 range. Okay, so in Steam tend to move very fast. That's why I don't like to look at the you know, hourly 4-hour time frame. It's gonna drive you crazy. So I just like to take a look at 3 days chart, 2 days chart, and so on. Even like the daily chart sometimes is too volatile. Like if you really pay clear attention, it is too volatile. So if you just compress it and look at it in like a 3, 4, or 5 day chart, you can see like, you know, we got a very high potential. We got a high potential and a very probable move to the upside from Steam, right? Price, you can take a look at it even on the 5-day chart. We got a very big volume, but you know, price did not go anywhere. And sometimes whenever you see like this big volume buying pressure and price doesn't move up, just accumulate. It is time to accumulate. Okay, you can check any chart you want. Okay, whenever you see a very big volume at the very bottom and price doesn't react, you know, within the next few weeks, few months, you're gonna see like a very strong upward momentum, right? And I'm expecting Steam to give us some good gains within the next like a few weeks to few months, right? At least like in 2020, right? At least in 2020. We could be seeing you know, some extremely bullish momentum for Steam, right? All right guys, that's all I wanted to cover today. Hopefully you guys gonna be hopefully you guys gonna find the content useful. And if you have any comment or any suggestion, make sure to put it you know, in the comment section. And then thank you for watching, right? Thanks a lot.